Hello, everyone. Welcome back to On the Phone, Episode 3.
On the call.
Tonight we're coming here with Simon, Dan,
Hola.
and yours truly. Simon, do you want to
On the
open this
call.
up?
So I was thinking about this recently, right?
Yes.
And I saw a video on my TikTok feed. It was these guys playing rugby, right? And me being the American that I am, I saw
Yes.
this and I'm like, football. This is
Of
football.
course, I understand.
I love football. So
Yes.
I saw this. Rugby is cool as shit. Have you ever thought about it?
I have
So
thought about it.
basically, the rules of rugby is mostly the same as American football, but you can just anyone can pass the ball, and that's
Yeah.
it. It's awesome, and everyone kicks the ball. It's basically you get to the other side, you make a touchdown, and then you go and kick the ball. It's great, and all these guys are huge as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Rugby guys are massive.
Yeah.
It's actually,
I wish rugby was like more here, and they're not pussies about it either. They got no padding. They just got a stupid little
they
helmet.
do have a helmet, though. I was going to say.
Stupid little helmet though.
Hey, that helmet is protecting a lot of young American brains.
British brains. Let's be real.
Well, no. Rugby is in the United
British.
States. My cousin played rugby.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but like it's mostly not for us.
It is a mostly foreign sport. That's true.
Yeah.
See, me,
You know, rugby is the reason why football is called soccer here.
oh, that is pretty fantastic. You know,
Yeah.
why is that actually? Do tell.
So, both rugby and soccer were called football in Britain, right? So, in order to like discern it from each other, they basically went like, oh, so rugby is going to be called football, and and soccer is going to be called association football.
That sounds quite.
And then they shortened association football to soccer because
Yeah.
that's what they did back then, and it stuck. And when they came to America, they played soccer, and then for some reason they changed it back to football.
Do you know where the
like,
name rugby originated from?
No, I don't know where rugby came from, but I know where soccer came from.
Well, soccer is much cooler than rugby, so and it's
Yeah.
not called football.
I think both are interesting.
No,
I would
they're
rather
quite
play
fantastic.
soccer. Watching soccer is like, you see, like people can get up and leave for like 30 minutes in a soccer game, and like nothing happens, and then they can come back and be like, oh, what happened, and then they can say nothing, and they're all right.
Arsenal, what happened? Soccer is
Dan, any-
fantastically large in Europe. It's quite astounding, in fact.
Yeah.
Big everywhere but here.
Well, no,
I mean,
it's
they're starting to
big.
build it up here.
Yeah.
Chicago has a team,
It's true.
the Chicago Fire, I think it's called.
It is the Chicago Fire. More people could name the Chicago Fire than the Chicago Sky off the top of their head, which is not impressive, but it is a factoid.
The Chicago Sky is the WNBA team, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Can you name any other WNBA teams while we're on the
The
topic?
Sparks,
Or do they play?
LA.
I heard that as what do they play, and I was about to say basketball.
No. It's women's basketball.
Is there a difference between normal basketball and
No, I'm
women's
just
basketball?
dying. Hold on.
No, but I think there should be.
What do you believe the difference should be between women's basketball and normal basketball?
Lower the rim by 6 inches.
Do you believe they should have 4-pointers like in North Korea? Did you know that in North Korea 4-pointers
They got
are
8
possible?
pointers. They got 8 pointers. If you dunk on a buzzer beater, that's 8 points.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I was unaware.
Yeah, rules made by Dennis Rodman.
I do.
Really?
Yep. Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman
The-
and Kim Jong Un are very tight.
They're very
Yeah.
good friends.
They are. He's very human. It's fantastic.
It's very human. The design is
Oh,
very human.
shut up!
But
No
yeah.
TikTok references in this podcast.
So speaking of soccer,
Yeah.
you know they just took the soccer idea and just like translated it to other sports.
Oh, talk about that.
Yeah. Do you know they got like soccer, volleyball,
Wow, volleyball.
soccer, volleyball, right?
Tell
Have
me,
you ever
what is
seen?
that? I've never
Like,
heard of this.
so basically, it's volleyball, right?
I'm familiar.
How the game works.
Yes.
Yeah, so they take volleyball and just play with their feet instead. And you might be thinking to yourself,
I might.
okay, I get the like the hitting it off the ground, right? Like the setting and the receiving part. How the hell do I hit it?
That's a great
So
question.
they do bicycle kicks and shit just over the net casually. They're basically just doing flips over and over again. And they block it, of course, too, by
assume.
doing a flip and putting their feet over their head, you know?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but like it's funny because it's just like it was played on the beach too, so it's like
that's it.
you're
That's
just
even
landing
better.
on the sand.
That's the Top Gun beach scene of sports.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. As for my contribution to rare sports for the night, I'm going to start off, in fact, with motorcycle chariot racing, which is a sport which was taken seriously in Australia between the 20s and the 40s. This is a real thing. People did this. If you look in the chat, I've pulled up a video for this podcast. We're doing videos now. I'm just recording from the desktop instead of use Google Chrome to open this, you dumbass.
The chariot race, an idea.
And market it as NASCAR,
I believe,
or NAS motorcycle.
This leads to a funnier question of who decides all of the the safety regulations in sports, because they clearly weren't here when this was happening.
It's Australia, bro. There ain't no
This
regulations.
is Australia in the 20s, which is
Yeah, that too.
They were British at that time.
no. They
I
were
mean,
Australian.
they got helmets on.
I don't
That's all you really
Those look like
can do.
strange condoms.
If you see it, I mean, like, what else are you supposed to
Okay,
do
so what these guys? It was a
when you're
motorsport which combined racing and chariot racing, and these races will be held at the Old Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's not a thing.
Charlotte, North Carolina?
No.
You mean
one,
like
one second?
I thought you were talking about Australia, and I was like, I don't think
What?
think that's in
This
Australia.
happened in the United States? Wait, these races may have also been held there. One event was held on June 4th in 1922. This was a very
Yeah, it
short-lived
seems
sport.
American.
This inspired the 1925 film Ben-Hur, a 1925 American silent epic adventure drama film directed by Fred Niblo and written by June Mathis, based on the 1880 novel Ben-Hur, A Tale of the Christ.
They made a Family Guy joke about that.
Did
That's
they?
the only reason I know about that thing.
I see.
But like, I feel like this sport would have kept going if not for World War II, right?
Do you believe
'Cause it
that
said-
in an alternate timeline, motorcycle chariot racing replaces NASCAR?
Yes.
I think they
Abso-fucking-lutely.
coexist. I think they coexist.
Nah.
Dale,
I don't think that's a coexisting sport.
Dale Earnhardt and Jameson Junkerton on the same track, competing against each other.
So, I think what constitutes a NASCAR prodigy?
A
I wanna
prodigy,
bring-
I'd assume it's someone who regularly takes victories. Dale Earnhardt
No,
was
the definition of prodigy is like a young person
I'll
who is
Google
very
prodigy.
good at their like respected field.
Prodigy. Catch prodige. Prodigy,
Like-
definite a person, especially a young one, endowed with exceptional qualities or abilities.
What constitutes?
That
How
would be-
old would a
that would be like a
NASCAR
teen-
prodigy be?
That'd be like a teen.
How old would
does well?
like Yeah, but like, how old would could we illegally have a NASCAR prodigy?
What if we had a snail race in NASCAR?
We already a movie about it. Can't do that.
Getting into real.
That movie was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I agree that
I've only ever seen the first 30 minutes of that movie.
You have done yourself a disservice.
I don't actually remember the name of the movie. Do you guys recall?
It was Turbo.
Turbo is a movie about a snail that went bored of his communist industrial snail society where they use the.
Why is every movie about bugs have something to do with communism?
Because bugs are all they're
reasons.
all hive creatures, all of them. Bees are hive creatures.
Hive mind.
Ants are hive creatures. No, but getting bored of his post-industrial commune society of snails who use the the wire fence to cut fallen tomatoes from tomato plants for sustenance. The snail, I believe, he either wanders into the street or is chased by a lawnmower in a very dramatic scene.
The snail is chased?
He's in front of the lawnmower while it's mowing. It's very dramatic. And he ends up getting kicked into someone's Hellcat, at which point he flies into the engine when the guy is doing a turbo and soaks in the combustion, which empowers
makes him turbo.
This empowers this snail with the ability to go as fast as a constrictor plate racing NASCAR vehicle. This snail is then found by two Mexican siblings who run a taco stand who decide that after I believe they use sign language to communicate with the NASCAR snail. They decided
You mean Turbo?
Yes, Turbo.
That's his name.
I'm not saying his name.
Say his name.
Stop, you're making this sound like a protest. Stop. Alright, they decide to super glue some fins onto Turbo's shell and give him a paint job. At which point,
actually called spoilers.
At which point they convince NASCAR to let the snail race, and the snail wins NASCAR.
The snail is NASCAR.
It comes down to a confrontation between this.
So is that snail a prodigy?
Well, he's certainly young.
So is that snail? Well, I mean, it has very little time in the sport of NASCAR, right?
It must be a prodigy then.
Yeah,
I think that's a bit different.
Prodigy.
Speaking, you know what this makes me think of? I saw this online, but I think the Olympics should have it should have a normal person compete in every single event, just so we can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
The Olympics would be much better if instead of semi-pro athletes, it were just random people that picked up off the street.
They used to do that.
Do you guys want to know the oldest sport in North America? I'll stream a clip for you now. North American Indigenous Stickball, which was the origin of lacrosse. I'm streaming this clip. Join this. This is amazing. They would have teams of roughly anywhere between 100 to 2,000 guys on each team. With and these these playing fields would be anywhere from 1 to 3 miles wide. They're all going after a ball about the size of a tennis ball. These guys have 2 sticks each, and they can actually body slam each other. The goal is to get the ball into the enemy team's goal, and these things can last days and days on end. And there's no contact rules either. You'll see body slams, suplexes, literally anything. Imagine if you threw the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket into a mosh pit. It's like that. Look at this clip.
The ancient game of stickball, commonly referred to as the little brother of war, is the oldest field sport in America.
Say it again?
I think we should bring this back.
No, just wait till you see.
Stickball Indians for centuries. And today, the tradition continues.
I would rock in this.
There are 30 players from each team. Each player uses 2 hickory sticks or kabucha with cups fashioned at one end to advance the ball, about the size of a golf ball, toward the goal.
You run into somebody.
The game contains many elements found in modern day sports such as basketball. Each game begins with a jump ball. Football tackles are abundant, as are wrestling takedowns. Scoring is not so easy. To do so, the ball must hit your opponent's heavily guarded goalpost, either by throwing the ball with the kabucha or by touching the goalpost with the ball cupped in the kabucha. Protective equipment can be summed up in one word: none.
The metal music really adds.
This is the most 2003 clip I've ever seen.
That big guy must be like the best player in the world.
Big motherfucker.
Who's stopping him?
On July 14th to 17th,
Imagine if LeBron James was like really good at this.
Of Choctaw Indians at the 50th anniversary Choctaw Indian Fair, and experience the thrill and excitement of stickball for yourself.
No, but as you can see, this is the most. I just listening to the guys.
That is the most. That is the most based sport I've ever fucking seen.
Just listening to the guy's narration, it feels like one of the commercials that kickstarts a regular show episode, where like they get into it and all of a sudden to save the park, they need to win stickball against like these beefy fucking native indigenous individuals.
They're playing in the mud.
They play football in the mud? What do you mean?
Yeah, but like this is like all mud. There's no solid ground.
Also that, yes.
I want to.
You guys want to watch the beaver?
We gotta get like 50 dudes and do that.
More sports.
None of us are built for this.
It's time.
It would be fun anyways. I think if we get the people to figure it out.
I think this is.
Do you know that Irish people invented their own type of soccer?
Irish people invented quite a lot of things, actually.
Yes, but they invented their own type of soccer.
This leads me into more debatable sports. Do you guys believe that drinking and eating contests are sports?
Have you seen what Joey Chestnut does? Dude, I don't think I could do that. What's like the least sports sport?
The least sports sport. We're going to hear a lot of, I'd open this up to any of our listeners, but we probably hear a lot of golf, maybe some curling.
Jacking off.
All right.
KEDP.
I've never. That's a good one. Thank you, Abe.
But no, I think the least sports sport would be like fishing or something like that.
I think fishing is actually fantastic. Forget fishing. Imagine hunting as a sport.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
Actually, do they do that? Do they hunt?
I think we need to bring back Mortal Kombat-esque sports competitions as a way of.
I thought you were gonna stop saying.
Countries. For the fact that, Native American indigenous stickball, like we've just seen, I'm looking it up on the Wikipedia article now, which means it must be true. Which it was in fact one of the traditional ways which tribes kept peace between each other. The game was not only used as a way to settle disputes and grievances between different tribes, but it was also played to make younger men stronger for actual combat. The official name translating to Little Brother War, which was, what it is. These guys were, for the most part, these guys were fucking around, being goofy. Very fantastic. Do you guys have other insane sports for us to talk about, or are we going to move on?
Gaelic football.
Gaelic football. Tell us about that, please.
So the Irish said, I don't want to play soccer, I want to play Gaelic football. Yes. So basically, people in Gaelic football can, kick the ball, right?
Yes.
Carry the ball with their hands, bounce the ball, dribble it, throw the ball, and then drop it and kick it.
Oh, so this just sounds like a no-rules soccer, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. And there are two ways to score the ball, right? It's either score the ball like a soccer or score the ball like a field goal in football, and
Yes.
that's it. It's phys- it's great.
No, it's fantastic.
Like I've seen this.
Can you
It's
post an image
so
of Gaelic football into the
yeah, I
chat
can.
or the? Actually, no. Put it into the. What is this called? The tag. It's the the thread. Put it in a thread, please.
Yes, I will. So Gaelic football was just like I saw a clip of this one time. That guy got juked and then he like just kicked it into like the goal and was like, "Look at this." They're like diving and shit.
Oh my gosh, this looks fantastic.
I think we should play this sport. What's wrong with this sport?
It's a sport could get very violent very quickly. I mean, look
Yeah,
at
but don't all sports get and the field is huge.
a lot of these sports
right?
are regulated to save the players from killing each other.
Dying.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
Like in stickball, which we all just saw, I think there were certainly many injuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Like all the suplexes, wrestling moves, and the lack of equipment.
I think like some sports don't need to exist.
Yeah.
Like they just took like it was like, yo, it would be kind of cool if we just did this, and then and then it made it a sport. Like like anything that Red Bull ever does is like is interesting, right? Like there's one where it's just a bunch of people like they have a huge ice like mountain and then they have to ice skate down it.
Oh, please take a picture of this. I need to see it.
I posted a video of it if
Where?
you want to.
Oh,
like,
I'm looking at it now. I'll stream the video.
if you want to like watch this for yourself.
Oh no, I must now. Let's see. You're telling me these guys all ice skate down a mountain. You know what this reminds me of? Have you seen the movie with the Jamaicans who formed the bobsled team?
Yeah, but bobsled, I understand. You know, like that spawned from somewhere. What in the Red Bull mind, like made this?
I think that's amazing.
I love this, but like, how did somebody come up with this?
This sport looks kind of unsatisfying.
And then get enough people.
I assume that these are over very quickly.
Yeah. And then
It
what?
doesn't seem like they could hold a very long audience. What's funny to me is that these guys aren't even like perfectly doing it. There's a lot of sliding and slipping.
Yeah, because you know it's kind of
like,
hard to like stay up.
He's very frustrated. You know, my question is like, I'd assume they're using maneuvers to get ahead of you. This guy just did a flip. Like my question is, would it not be better to just let the momentum carry you? At what, like,
Yeah, then you like fall.
Between efforts and
It's just gravity.
Are there scholarships for this?
I don't think I would love to attempt this. This seems like some in Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. This feels like some fake. This feels like some fake sport Nintendo made up.
I don't know what's a funny sport to like talk about is poker.
I don't think poker like is
Poker's a game.
ESPN airs poker.
Yeah, ESPN also airs spelling bees. Do you really consider spelling bee like a sport?
Guys, look at this. I think it's hilarious too because it's just like a bunch of guys just chilling at this poker table.
I could do that. I could be like, your mom's a whore, and then like they raise $1 million, and then like.
Yeah, he does just that.
Look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
Million.
I love how like all these guys look like they're
small
stock
blind.
bros.
Back to Attenborough now.
My question is, where does the money from these pots
32
come
big
from?
blinds deep with
Did
Dweck.
they supply their own
Casinos.
money?
Take the flop in position. Yeah, you don't love that.
Ooh, all right, let's go to
They have to put it on.
He calls,
Oh my
and
God.
that is it. Fuck. I'm out. Espen turns over the boat and has planted the Norwegian flag at this
Okay,
main event for the very first time.
My question is like, what's the skill in this? This is just like,
Well, like there's certainly
Like,
a lot
sure.
of betting involved. Like there's
Yeah.
definitely a bit
Well,
of
it's
psychology.
poker. Yeah, that's the whole fucking
Well,
point.
no, let's see. Let's see.
Dad?
It could be a psychological game. Maybe the sunglasses or something to do with it.
Action on. And again,
I
just
offer you
as
the red
on
pill or the
Amazon.
blue pill.
Let's say Morpheus looking motherfucker.
Have all that good folds.
Yeah.
You see, I like somebody.
This guy's a jack and a four. So that means
Basically, he just made him fold, even though he lost.
this guy has two
He's
pairs.
like,
This
fuck.
guy has a queen and a two. So this guy has a
He has a
triple.
better two pair.
This guy's a triple, actually. No, he's a triple, and then he has a higher card. No, he has two. He has two pair, and he has a triple.
He calls,
Oh my
and
God.
that is it. Fuck. I'm out. Espen turns over the boat and has
I can't tell
planted
if
the
he just said
Norwegian
fuck.
But, like,
flag
who
at
goes
this
and
main event
watches
for the
this?
very first time.
Like, I
Espen,
feel like
that
with
was
the
an
other
incredible
thing,
story.
it's like
You're
somebody,
down the throat.
like people go and watch that for like the
Find
spectacle
me-
of it.
Find me another sport where like this is just on the table. Can you imagine? Because I know a lot of.
That's
a lot of
$1.3 million, I think.
Yeah, that guy just bet like $23 million.
No, yeah, but my questions are like, where does the money for the pot come from? How do these guys?
Casinos.
No, and another thing is like, athletes aren't seeing the monetary results of their efforts. Here, it's just right there.
So much of that, but it really swung back and forth. You showed so much composure. What does this title mean to you?
Of course, it means a lot. It's the biggest tournament in the world. It feels.
This guy's full of shit, I think.
Biggest tournament in the world.
What do you guys think about chess? What do you think? Do you think chess is like?
I would say
If
chess.
you think
Chess,
poker
chess is a
this.
game, not a sport.
No, I would
Yes.
say chess is a sport. I would say chess is.
You see, this involves some luck. Chess involves no luck whatsoever.
Like the studies have shown that chess players can burn up to
And, like-
6,000 calories a day. I don't know.
And like chess players are like omega geniuses. Like the grandmasters are like omega geniuses.
See, this guy Robert Sapolsky from Stanford claimed that chess players could burn up to 6,000 calories a day. This was only inferred from loose estimates, though, so who knows? This chess club, spelled with a K.com, claims that these can burn up to 132 calories an hour. Both of these are interesting ideas.
Because chess club with the C was already taken.
I know a guy at my school. His name is Philip Kujawa. This guy is fantastic at chess. He's gotten scholarships for chess, actually. He's very good. I'm going to interview him on one of these episodes. It's going to be great. All right. I'm going to say that we should move on into our next topic.
No.
Yeah.
I want to talk about more sports.
Well, do you have another sport to discuss?
Yes.
Do you tell?
Cliff diving. Who thought that was like, this is going to be my sport?
Who looked at
'Cause-
cliff diving and was decided that it would be a sport?
Who looked at a cliff and thought, yeah, I think I can live that? And was like, I'm going to do 3 backflips off of this and be okay.
I wonder if I wonder if the first guy to discover cliff diving was fun, just wanted to kill himself. And he was like, holy shit. He was like, guys, we gotta try these.
Guys, you guys need to do this. And then he was like, I'm going to do a flip. And then he was like, yo, that was sick. Like, do you think it was more of a primitive thing? Like a guy just like, it's like, Cliff, what is down there? And then like, he's like, the thing about cliff divers is like, how do they get back up? That's my question.
There's people down there. They
Do you know
help
like
them not die.
Yeah, with cliff divers, like the second that they hit the water, there are 4 lifeguards at the bottom of the like in the water already.
What do you think? My question is, how do I qualify as a lifeguard at the Olympics? Is what I'm wondering. Because I'm sure
to be a lifeguard outside of the Olympics first.
I'm sure they get paid quite a bit.
I don't know. They get paid like as much as the other staff there get paid.
Well, yeah, but this is the Olympics. Did you know that the Olympics costs billions?
Yeah.
Chicago can't host the Olympics because we don't have the facilities and we don't have the money for it.
Chicago could have been a facility in the World Cup in 4 years.
Oh, it certainly could. I'm currently looking up the strangest sports in the world. Have you guys heard of bog snorkeling?
No, but please inform
That doesn't seem like a sport.
Bog snorkeling is basically, you know what a bog is, like a swamp filled with water.
Yeah, like in Florida and shit.
Is this just like mud snorkeling?
It's a 120-yard swim competition in a trench cut through a peat bog or muddy marshland. The issue is
this just mud swimming?
You can no. You can only use your flippers to power you. No swimming strokes. This has apparently started after a bar conversation and has held an annual world championship in Llywelyn, Wales, since 1985. The world record is 78.81 seconds for any aspiring bog snorkelers out there.
At what point does this like stop becoming from like an athletic feat to being like a stupid like bet? At what point is it like? At what point is this like? Oh, watch me lift this huge thing to. I bet you can't swim through the mud faster than I can. Like, at what point is it like? Like a stupid idea and less of an athletic feat.
What's even better is I'm looking at a list of stuff right now. Have you heard of competitive sleeping?
See,
that's not a thing.
That's
like, bullshit.
In 2010, Spain held its first national siesta championship to find the best napper.
Of course, it's fucking Spain.
I'm looking at an article from the Telegraph right now. They're asking me for a free trial. These guys can eat my nuts. Basically, the Siesta Championship, our participants are monitored as they lie on blue sofas in the middle of a shopping mall for 20 minutes. And it's not to sleep the longest, it's to find the best napper. Oh, you guys are going to love this. Well, they should
the most Spanish thing I've ever heard.
I'm gonna share my screen because I don't want you guys to.
You know, Spaniards eat dinner at like 10 p.m.
Have you guys heard of dog surfing?
Okay, like this is just surfing with a dog.
No. The dog is the dog. It's a double. You know, double competitor, dog and owner.
What the fuck does the dog do?
It started in the 20s and become a popular. Dogs can ride alone even. Some surfing dogs have become stars and appeared in movies and TV shows. Alright, let's see this. Egg throw. I'm gonna skip that.
See, this is like a stupid bet. This is like I bet you you can't catch this egg, and then they catch it. It's like
at this guy, it looks like he just lost a bet. And now he has to
This is a fantasy football punishment. You had to officiate egg throwing.
Now you have to watch like quote unquote professionals throw eggs.
I could do this and like win the competition.
I doubt it. These guys are pretty tough. The world record was set in '78 when a Texas man threw an egg 323 feet 2 inches.
That's like a whole football field.
This stood until 1998 when Guinness just stopped recording new attempts.
You see, this is just a bit. At one point do these sports stop becoming an athletic feat and becoming a bit?
They're
like
as long as
I'm gonna iron my clothes on top of a car, on the side of a cliff.
Extreme ironing is
in the sky.
Indoor extreme sport. And
at what point
ironing has become a performance art and a powered adventure cult as people seek crazy places to press their shirts. It started when an Englishman, inspired by his eccentric brothers who ironed clothes on camping trips, started ironing in bizarre places like an airport and on top of telephone booths.
You see, this is just a bit.
Where's
like
extreme cello playing? Is my question. 1 second.
Extreme. What is extreme cello play?
Don't tell Jackson about that.
Don't tell anyone. Don't tell any cello about this.
That's just a cello on the side of a thing.
No, but look at that one with like on the cliffs. The guys on the cliffs.
Which? Oh, okay.
Like the. Yeah, the one where they're all on different layers.
Oh no, this is pretty neat.
It's a hard image.
Oh, this one.
Me and the gang post up.
This is fake, right?
That would be a sick image.
I can't tell if that's real or not. I hope.
What about the one
that
the guy jumps from the atmosphere?
Oh my gosh, that's the Red Bull. Let's go to extremecello.com. Let's see what we're working with here. Since 2003, extreme cellists. Quite odd, but decidedly lovely. The Times. Jeremy Clarkson. Didn't sound very extreme to me. Oh my god,
Sports.
This makes me think of something specific which I can't recall, and it's bothering me.
We'll go back to that list that you had.
No, we're not done. Face slapping, which is pretty good.
Okay, this is an athletic feat. Have you seen
fantastic.
the guy?
I've seen that. That dude got fucking laid out.
Look at his arm. Look at that guy's arm. Like that's an athletic man.
The best part about that is origin Russia.
He competes for money to buy more tractors for his family. If I remember correctly. There's no protection on this. These guys like take terrible damage. It's very dangerous, actually. It's not good. Far leaping.
You can't take that seriously.
I can't.
I would do this. I want to do this. Is it bad that I do this?
No.
Fjorden liepen. What does that mean?
It's Fjorden. No, this is great because
this is great. I want to do this. This is some fucking cartoon shit.
Also known as elegant jumping.
Elegant jumping.
This is great. Oh my god!
I want to see that. I want to see a competition
There's
of
no
that.
way.
Can we see a?
There's no way this is older than the United States. There's no way.
Nah.
First played 1770.
Can we see a video of this?
Yes, we can. I'm not looking up far leaking. I have to look up Fjorden.
You gotta find the video in fucking whatever language.
I'm okay with that.
Canal.
It's their old extreme sport.
Well, extreme sport.
And of course,
these picturesque Dutch canals are perfect for a cow to graze peacefully by, or for tourists to cycle along on the way to a quaint pub.
Can you imagine being in the
They're also pretty essential when it comes to the sport of canal vaulting.
Oh my god!
God damn!
In the Netherlands dates back hundreds of years.
I want to do this.
Simply as a way to navigate the water-filled land.
Dude, I want to do this.
Non-profit organisation.
That guy did that in a
Dude.
The water-filled land.
Okay, Logan.
Now there's a non-profit organisation that
we are
hosts
doing
22 rounds of Vierleppen competitions.
In the nearest
on the banks
canal.
of the River Lek plays host to just one of the events on the calendar. During the event, each competitor is allowed 2 minutes to prepare for his or her jump. Each entrant has at least 3 attempts during the event. The top 3 distances in each category determine who will compete in the final, during which senior men, ladies, junior and youth titles are contested.
Oh, there's multiple people. They get pushed.
Theo Van Kooten took the honours in the men's competition.
Can you imagine, you're having to explain to your child that you're in fact a champion Fjelljeppen and not a stripper if they ever find this?
Do you think he'll force his son into this? Do you think they have Little League for this?
He's definitely gonna make his son watch this.
Do they have Little League for this?
And he says the sport is like a drug.
Oh my god.
Elke dag ben ik ermee bezig. I think about Thea Lippen every day. After today's competition, I'll soon start to prepare myself for next week's. Once you get involved in the sport, your whole life is taken over by it. More than any other sports I play, like football or badminton.
So there you have it. Next time it pours down with rain, leave your wellies at home, grab a giant pole, and get vaulting.
He whiffed that one. Not a proper start. All right, let's see.
I want to do that one.
That one actually looked giant.
Okay, this is stupid.
I'm gonna skip this. That's not.
That.
You need to hollow out a 1,000-pound pumpkin.
Nope.
Pumpkin in the water, make sure it floats.
This is just cardboard boats.
Just carry it. After the pumpkin is in the water, you are in the pumpkin. Navigate. Goat dragging. Now this looks good. Oh, that's what I was thinking. You know, Japan has the giant log they ride down.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You know they have like competitions for that, like in places. Cool. They like Mario Party mini game themselves.
What?
No, like the log rolling competitions.
Dad,
you know those?
I think I've seen it once, but I haven't.
Japan, they they have these massive logs which they then toss down a hill.
With people on it.
And just like all the cool things in Japan, it's ritually very important.
Of course.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
No, wait.
Can we look up log rolling competition?
This isn't like they're rolling it. It goes down a hill.
Yeah, I see that.
Can we find like the log rolling competitions?
I don't really know how they do this though. Like,
it's just a hill. It's gravity.
I don't know if this actually qualifies as a sport since it seems to be a ritual.
It's fun. That looks fun as shit. I don't care.
No, can we wait, Logan? Look up the log rolling.
Log rolling competition. Let's see this. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so you basically Mario Party minigame each other.
Oh, wonderful. Is it?
I've sat here and watched some fierce competitors, some top athletes roll on water, and now it is time for me to meet my
I think this is a sport.
Why is this?
It could.
I'm Josh. Nice to meet you. So what do you
skip to the actual.
Well, of course I like to win, but I also.
They just cheese each other.
Oh yeah. I'm confused. Did he get on the log?
No, you gotta go back. Like you just get to the.
There's carpet on the log.
What?
And it's nailed on.
It's not even a real log.
It's an official log. It needs to be regulation.
And kind of roll it with your feet. Always want to keep your feet moving up and down really fast, or else you just fall in immediately.
Guy's like terrible a lot. He doesn't even have the shoes for it. Look at her. She's got like Nike Tech or something on. Icy spicy. I wear Nike Tech.
Stay on top and try to not fall in. But then once I get more into it, I try to maybe snub them off, which is moving the log really fast backwards.
Oh, so she knows the tricks. She knows like to spam the joint on.
She knows the broken move. She knows the input.
Lumberjack World Championships.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Bunyan's legendary logging skills may have been the stuff of myth.
This woman is annoying.
When you find a video about your... Oh my... there you go.
What is this? What is this? Is that part of the...
Oh,
that's log rolling right there.
It's like the Olympic flame, but for this specific thing.
I see that.
For these lumberjacks.
Why can I smell the Cracker Barrel like through the video?
Hayward.
If you guys can spot a person of color like once throughout this entire video, I'll give you $1. No, not black and white color.
I know what you meant.
Deal. They go to the sports part.
Well, no, the history is.
What if LeBron James was like really good at this instead of like basketball?
What if LeBron? Of course, Red Bull sponsors this guy.
Red Bull sponsors like everybody.
You want to know like a genius like fraud idea? Is it fraud to make up a sport and get Red Bull to sponsor fake athletes of your fake? Is that Walter White?
What the hell?
I think you need like at least one like event. Like you can pay people to go to it.
What if I fake the event? Like it's not I don't even need to pay people. I can just tell them it's a sport and they'll go. Heisen. Mr. Cougar, there's no way.
That's Kogar.
You got disappointed. West Virginia.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I think she's the champ right here.
Oh my god. This is literally a Mario Party minigame. All of these are Mario Party minigames.
I can't tell like if these people are in high school or not, and it scares me. You know what?
I don't think so.
This sport was actually popularized by Ernest Hemingway. But the running of the bull in Pamplona, Spain, is what they'll do is they'll take a couple bulls and they'll make them very angry and like put them in their equivalent of Soldier Field, and they just let the bulls out. And all these Spanish guys, like they run around like right here, yeah, to avoid the bull.
Do you think you could like do this?
Avoid the bull? I gotta say, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I love how they're all waiting. I love how all the guys are waiting back there.
Really?
I love the guy who stealth dodged.
Yeah. Running for their damn lives.
You got trampled. No.
Oh, damn.
The guy got trampled.
Yeah, no, that's the danger. Is these aren't regulation bulls. These are dangerous animals.
Yeah.
These are real bulls.
These motherfuckers got horns.
Like sharp horns. And are bulls. No, he got hit in the head. Oh my god.
By the bull, yeah.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Oh no.
Oh, this. Oh, that guy. Do you see that guy?
That guy got
this guy
murked.
right here. Oh yeah. Oh.
This guy got murked.
That's tough. My question is, does anyone ever like manage to ride the bull?
You're standing in front of it. How would you get behind it?
The bull fell over. What did the bulls?
Yeah, they do that, I think.
Oh, my bad. I didn't. They must not be professional bulls. Just normal bulls.
These cute little bulls.
They should do this with elephants somewhere in Africa. That'd be a great idea, I think.
I don't think
you can get I don't think you could artificially get an elephant angry enough to do that.
No, you could easily piss an elephant off. Like, they're not tranquil creatures, they're just very large, so they're avoided and respected. Oh.
I think we talked about rare sports for long enough.
I think he's dead, is what I think.
All of these people are dead.
A lot of these guys are alive. I know there's definitely a couple track stars in here. Did you know,
You think, like
bull taming? The bulls are not attracted to the color red, as misconception is.
they're just for like the movement of the flags.
It's the movement, yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's finish off. Goat dragging. It's good. What? They're just holding it by like the leg? That's terrible.
This is a Mongol sport.
Headless goat.
This is a Mongol sport.
Afghanistan's national sport.
No way.
Well, yeah, like the state that's the Taliban state would have some crazy shit like this.
Kabaddi.
What's this? Oh, this is dope. I think it's wrestling.
Oh.
Or not.
This is like team wrestling?
I don't know.
Can we watch this? Can we watch that one?
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Oh, also the kick volleyball I mentioned in the beginning is the one next up.
Oh, boy. Let's see what this is. The Tamil Thalyavas versus the Tamil Thalyavas versus the Bengaluru Bulls. I love you know the clip of the black guy, the teacher who always
whatever.
The kick volleyball. Oh, yes.
That's
our last one.
In the future. Kick volleyball. Oh. Sepak takrav.
These guys are insane.
Let's see this. Are we not going to talk about mixed martial arts sports?
No, this is just. I think that's another deep bag for another episode.
Okay. Are they not allowed to move out of the circles?
No, they are. That's just where they start. Look at this.
That's crazy.
I don't want this guy to kick me.
I don't want any. There you go. Look at this.
That's some fucking fighting game shit.
Very impressive.
Boom. Bap. Bop. It's 60 kilometers an hour.
Are they allowed to?
You kick that.
My question is, how do they block? Do they have to block with their feet, or could he chest?
Yes, they had to block with their feet.
Is it a foul if they don't?
See, look, they literally could jump over it if they wanted to.
Oh, for any of the viewers who are listening and not watching, this guy just jumped 8 feet in the air, did a reverse bicycle kick, made a fireball, and then landed on both fingers.
Both fingers. All the fingers he had left.
The sport seems very decisive. It seems very difficult to block this.
Dude, that's a sick-ass pose in the air.
What a rewind.
It's a sick-ass fucking... Dude, look at that.
That's very cool, but I would be very concerned about breaking your ankle on the way down.
Probably happened. These guys probably have ankles of steel.
Yeah, or they have crazy.
These dudes do martial arts in their free time.
These dudes, they do martial arts first, and then this probably on the
also
side.
That
they probably have metatarsal overstimulation. Very common. What the fuck? Oh, Samsung sponsors this.
Yeah, this is an Asian sport. Korea.
Samsung's like the Asian Red Bull in this situation.
Asian Red Bull.
Well, kind of. In this context.
Yeah.
Is that not just Red Bull?
I think we should name the. Okay.
We
yeah.
should name the Asian sport.
Name the episode the Red Bull Gauntlet.
Ball. That was bounced that off of his balls, not his.
I'm sure just not his hands. You think these guys can do
Oh, they used a team strat right there. Yeah.
You think these guys can do a double backflip?
I'm pretty sure they.
I'd be surprised if they couldn't.
My question is, are they allowed to push off the ground using their arms for a bigger jump, like a standing push-up?
No.
Why not?
I don't think that's possible, but
I'm sure these guys can make it possible. Kick volleyball, lawnmower racing. All right, we got.
Fuck no.
No.
No. That was our last one. That's our last sport for today.
That was this episode of On the Phone for tonight. Extreme sports and Red Bulls. Infatuation.
Red Bull.
Good night, everyone.